Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the SU Gang podcast. It is Sunday night after all four of the divisional round games have been played, and it was a very good weekend of football. Obviously, we were all pulling for the Bills. Unfortunately, Tyler Bass's kick sailed wide right, and they lost. But overall, it was a great weekend of football, and I'm so done with the Chiefs. You guys know the Chiefs have been my second favorite team. I've told you since like 2013. And I can't stand them anymore. I can't stand them showing Taylor Swift. This is what the NFL wants because they know once the Chiefs get eliminated, half the like a quarter of their audience, because they're all Taylor Swift fans, they're all out the window. But it's like the NFL doesn't even need to worry about viewership because it's the most popular I don't know, sports league in the country. I'm actually starting to hate the Chiefs, but overall it was a great week of football. I wish the Bills won.
Yeah, I wish the Bills won too. I agree with you, man. Like I actually like now the more I think about it, I actually think the Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl. Like this shit, like this shit just doesn't happen for no reason, man. Like I don't see the Ravens beating them next week. I really don't. And not only that, like I don't see the Lions or the Niners beating them. I hope the Lions can beat them or the Niners. I really want it to be the Lions, but I don't see it. I don't see it. The shit always happens. It always fucking happens when it matters most. And you got to give credit to Mahomes. He did what he was supposed to do today. He played his game. Now, do I sometimes say, "Oh, he gets glazed"? Yes, he does get glazed, but you also have to give him props, man. He steps up when he needs to. Unfortunately, but I mean, there's only so much you can do, man. And as much as I don't like the Chiefs, you have to give them credit, even if it sounds like it's glazing. You have to give them credit. Um, Bills, it was missed opportunities. That's what it was. It was missed opportunities. One of those things goes their way, and they win this game. And just dumb decisions, dumb football. You cannot play like that. You cannot play dumb. You cannot make dumb decisions, especially in playoff games, in games that it matters most. You cannot play dumb. That stupid fake punt, which I
Yeah, that
still
shit was so
don't
stupid.
know what that was. And then they got bailed out with the fumble, which it was the right call. It was the right call, but the
It was
game
very
wouldn't have been
close.
much closer. It wouldn't have been much closer if that fumble wasn't out of bounds in the end zone. Um, man, and then Josh, he missed Diggs wide open when it was like 3rd and 10, and then Bass, he missed the
That
field
was,
goal.
that was near the other sequence where they had to yeah, that was near the other sequence, and then it wasn't the last two, but yeah. I don't I don't have much to say. Um I just want to say before this, congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. You guys own us. Pacheco, second half, he did everything. I mean, he didn't do everything, but I feel like he was a main focal point. It was like the Bills ran a lot in the first half, and then it was the Chiefs. Swear he's getting like 5 yards a pop. And yes, our defense is injured, but at the end of the day, like Sean McDermott, I tried to convince myself that that man actually finally overcame his inability to coach a fucking defense and when it matters most. Because they pulled their asses from 5-5, 5% chance of making the playoffs to all the way here. But I don't care if they're injured. You made an inept Mahomes' worst offense of the year look like they were the last few years. You let Travis Kelce wide open. You you made him good again. And MVS of all people showed up as well. Honestly, you guys may be more mad at the Chiefs and Taylor Swift. I get it. They show her a lot, but I'm more mad at my own team. Sean McDermott is still an idiot. That the
I'm
team
mad at
was
Stephon
the
Diggs.
team
Sorry.
the team was yeah, the team that game died when they did that 4th and 5. I know we got bailed out. But that 4th and 5, that why would you do that? That was the moment where I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna lose now. Like
And the
you
play
can
design was stupid. It was
I know, I
stupid.
know. That was where it died out. And then despite all that, they still gave you a chance by some crazy scriptwriter stuff, and you just fumble. Listen, Josh sold at the end there, but most of that was not his fault. It's the same story every year. This defense is incompetent when it matters the most, even if they're number one in the league like they were the last time the Chiefs faced them. And the offense has to do everything. So one mistake, boom, they're dead. Like that punt, for example, that they did in the first half, that was the legitimate difference. And then there are also some more heartbreakers. That Sherfield no catch, the Diggs Stelling. He had 3 catches, 21 yards, but he had 9 targets. Maybe some of them were a little out of reach, but like still he sold. And then that Sherfield no catch, like that game just played with my emotions, dude. Like from the brink of no hope, I had hope again. Like I was sobbing from the start of the fourth quarter till the end. So I'm just dead inside and angry. But yeah, we are the Cowboys of the AFC. The Chiefs have a good chance of going back to the Super Bowl. Lamar, you're our last hope. Go anybody but the Chiefs. But again, I'm just more mad at my own team. I want to say one last thing. My favorite player, Dalton Kincaid. You, sir, when Josh fumbled a second time there, you did a game-saving swat that kept the drive alive. You, sir, would always get 5 more yards every time you caught it. If the Bills won, I would have bought a jersey for you right now. I'm excited to watch you. You have better possession catching than Sam Laporta. Like MVP. Honestly, Dalton Kincaid, amazing guy.
And he saved
the
that
only
fumble.
guy he's like the Cowboys tight end, Jake Ferguson. He's the only guy I could count on that whole game, and Josh Allen for 95% of it. But yeah, it is what it is. Josh at the end played like his haters wanted him to. I'm sorry for my rant, but I'm just fucking done. I'm fucking done. I'm done. Like also Tyler Bass, get out. Sean McDermott, Tyler Bass, get the fuck out. I know that missed kick was not the main thing that lost us that game, but you and Sean McDermott, get out. Get out, bro.
Yeah. Tyler Bass
Get
is
out.
gonna be kicking for the Shanghai
Chiefs
next year.
Are the AFC Packers for me? They're like the Packers of the AFC for how much I really hate them. Like it's bad. Like it's if it gets to Packers level, then it's bad, bro.
I mean, it's like 5 years ago. I like, in a way, I love the Chiefs, but now there's like a level of resentment and hatred that I have towards them. Every year, in a way, it's the hatred I've had towards them is just it's slowly, yeah, it slowly is elevating, and like I don't know. Last year I was almost at a hate level, but then I came back to them obviously because they beat
the Super Bowl.
They beat the piece of shit Philadelphia Eagles, so that's always good. But man, I'm like, I don't know. I mean, it's just it really. I swear to God, if I see anybody at my school I live in New Jersey, I see anybody wearing what the fuck is up with. Oh, that was my Chromebook. I don't know what was going on.
It's
If I see anybody wearing a Chiefs jersey tomorrow, let's just say
no. We're kidding, guys. We're kidding.
We're gonna have a discussion. We're gonna have a football person conversation.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a bandwagon at my school. There's gonna be some bandwagon. I swear to God, man.
At least people bandwagon for the Niners where I am. I live in the Bay Area, by the way, so I saw it all last night. But I deleted Instagram because I already know the memes are gonna be insanely horrendous. But from what I've seen on like ESPN, NFL, and stuff, most people are kind of in the boat of either blaming Tyler Bass or Sean McDermott, or just saying, Lamar, you're our last hope. So go Ravens and Lions.
Ravens flock, baby.
Go Ravens and Lions. Niners, they're my second team. I kind of don't want them to win it because Purdy could throw 10 million fucking checkdowns a game, but it also could be entertaining. And I do like their guys like Kittle. Like I hope Kittle and CMC get a ring one day, and this is their best chance to do it. But I love underdogs.
San Francisco 49ers jersey. It's time to buy my San Francisco 49ers jersey because
That's fair. I will not be mad at you for that.
I am rooting against the Chiefs. Brock Purdy. It's time. time for me to get your jersey, Brock.
Or if the Lions win,
No.
I'll just wear my Lions hat that I have in the Super
Yeah,
Bowl.
I'm rooting for anybody but the Chiefs. I'm so done with the Chiefs. I hate the
Okay.
Chiefs. It's official. I hate them.
Yeah.
It used to be anybody but Green Bay, but now since they're eliminated, it's anybody but the Chiefs. Look,
Yeah. All right. Welcome back, guys. So, as we're going to record stuff a little out of order, but as of right now, it is Sunday, January 21st, 2024, the third of our 4 divisional games in this divisional round weekend just finished. The Lions just got a game-sealing interception to beat the Bucks 23-31. It was a good game. We've had 2 great games recently. So, yeah, Mal, your thoughts?
I thought it was a great game. I mean, we're finally getting good games, man. Dude, okay. Look, the playoffs this year, outside of a couple games, they've honestly have been trash.
We're getting
Which,
a good week this week, I'd say. I
but we
think
are
the
getting a
Bills
good
should
week
be
this week,
good.
outside of that Texans Ravens game.
Yes, yeah, and hopefully the Bills is good too, but I think it's just going to be. I
In
know
a
this
way,
is off
though,
topic, but I don't think
yeah.
Mahomes is going to get insanely deterred on the road.
In a way, though, I kind of want like the Bills to absolutely kick the living crap out
Okay,
of the
again,
Chiefs.
yeah, a little off topic. Let's go back to the
Yeah,
Lions.
but yeah, no, I just wanted to add that in there. But no, the Lions, I feel, man, they're going to the NFC champion. They're one win away from the Super Bowl. Like who would have ever said that? Have you
Yeah,
ever
and
heard
last time
anyone
was
say that in their
91 when they had the home playoff game and that NFC championship. It's been 33 years, man, or 32 seasons. Great for them. But yeah, my thoughts are I did miss some of it, but I recapped I watched through YouTube TV the scoring plays. An amazing touchdown by Amon-Ra and amazing touchdowns and runs and catches by Gibbs. And that Reynolds one was great too. Overall, Amon-Ra and Gibbs have been so clutch. They had them last time, didn't have them last time they played the Bucks, and they still kicked the Bucks' ass. This one, obviously, the Bucks were better, but the Lions got Gibbs back, who was a key asset. It was really a back and forth game where the Lions would score and then the Bucks would respond, but that broke when the Bucks had him on a 3rd and 15 and Goff converted to Amon-Ra, and then a couple plays later, boom, touchdown Lions to Amon-Ra.
yeah
So, or no, it was Gibbs. I'm sorry, that one was Gibbs. The Amon-Ra was after, but you get the idea. They had some great stuff. It was a
yeah
great game. Baker, sadly, and Baker fought back too on that drive, that touchdown drive. Couldn't get the 2, and then got the sadly a game losing INT. But the Bucks should be very proud
proud.
of what
Yeah,
they did. Like I wrote the Bucks off because I thought Todd Bowles was the worst head coach going into this year. I thought he was going to get fired mid-season, but his defense was good. He did well against the Eagles. He held the Lions sometimes. I mean, they're a good offense when they click. So Bucks should be proud. Everyone thought they would be trash without Brady and
yeah.
fall off.
They've been better. They were 8-9. Now they're
Yeah,
9 and 8.
and Baker had a horrible preseason and camp, but he got better. I mean, I thought Baker would still do well because when you have Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, I don't believe you're truly going to be trash. And if Mike Evans can have consecutive 1,000-yard seasons before Brady too, he can have them with Baker Mayfield. I'm just really happy for that guy, man. He had a
Yeah.
great year. I'm happy. I thought Cleveland stabbed him back, but anyway, I'm sorry. I'll let you talk.
Oh no, it's all good. I thought Jared Goff he made big throws when he needed to. The Lions offense came up big when they needed to. I did think Jared Goff did make some Jared Goof throws, although the box score is not going to tell you that. But if you watch the game, he kind of made some Jared Goof throws that were bailed out by St. Brown and Gibbs and Jameson Williams. Now that's not taking away anything from Goff. Goff played great. He's a great quarterback. He had a great game. But Jared, man, against the Niners, I'm telling you, bro, don't be making those Jared Goof throws versus the Niners, bro. Don't do it.
Yeah,
Don't do
I
it.
missed some of those. So Yeah, but he did also take some sacks. I mean, the
Mm-hmm.
Bucks are pretty good. I would like to highlight Goldstein. He's a linebacker who paired with Levante David. He had some good run stops, probably helped a lot on the Bucks team. He kind of took Devin White's job a little bit, like they kind of split. So that's just an underrated guy I wanted to shout out on the Buccaneers with that defense. Their defense definitely got to Goff a bit. But honestly, from the way Purdy looked in the Packers game, I think this game is a little closer than people
Mm-hmm.
think. I still will stand by my decision as of right now that whoever won the Niners Packers game was probably the favorite to win the NFC, even though the Packers are seven
Yeah,
seed. But I think it's going to be a closer game than people expect, especially if Purdy is still on his off game, like he
that's true.
was a little bit versus Green Bay. And we'll talk about Green Bay later, but like again, kind of like you said with the Goff throws, the box score doesn't tell you everything. I think it's the same with Love. I think Love played a good game. He just made
Yep.
that rookie INT mistake under the heat
Yeah.
of the moment. Getting a game-winning drive in the playoffs is a hard task for any guy as a
Yeah.
first
And
year.
sometimes trying to do too much can cost you.
Exactly. He that was a bad throw. That was a Brett Favre-esque throw. But as funny as you can make it,
That's
he's a young guy,
uh,
but
uh,
also like it's the same with that other
yeah.
INT. Again, we'll get into the Packers later, but that was like a tipped INT. So like Love did not like Goff did not play as Love did not play as bad as the box score will show you, and Goff might have played a little worse than the box score showed you. So it tells you, man. There doesn't tell you everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, also right before we leave, make sure to follow our TikTok. Link will be in the bio, or if not, just
I'll do a
search up.
comments, but it's in the bio too. We have been
Yes.
getting a lot of views. We got, I think, 200 plus on each of the last few videos.
We reached 406 currently on our most recent one, Seahawks.
Oh
All
wow! How many likes does it have?
it has 33 likes. I'm
Yeah,
going to
cool.
try to get the Giants all-time team
Oh yeah. Tell
edited.
him what you're doing, Mal, because
It's
I'm running YouTube here, but he's running our TikTok page.
Yes.
Because he's
So I have
qualified.
a TikTok of my own called Cubby Mal 14. Make sure to follow it if you guys want. But um I've had a little bit of success on my TikTok. I made like all-time teams. I've made edits of like you sold moments. I've made a lot of like interesting stuff, and I decided to like, why not bring that over to the TikTok? It's really hard to get clips of
Hmm.
the podcast into the TikTok, but
Yeah, but we're gonna do that more
yeah,
too. We have a few Mal clips and a clip of mine reacting to coaching news. So we'll bring more clips there too, but we're also gonna do some other content on the TikTok, such as those all-time theme teams. Just because it's a little easier for
yeah,
Mal to
and the
do
off
and for us
season's
to
coming
do.
soon, so
Yeah,
like,
exactly. So like yeah, podcast content can be a little bit more dead, but we're not leaving YouTube. It's just like we're just saying, TikTok has actually been doing really well for us too, and we're exploring that
knock
route.
on
But
wood.
anyway, as we are I'm sorry to keep talking, but Bills game's about to start in 4 minutes. I am so
Mhm.
nervous, but it should be a good game, hopefully. So we're gonna get to that and get back to you with the rest of the reactions. Bobby couldn't make it here, unfortunately, but we'll get a reaction from him too, and hopefully he'll join us later on a show. But it is what it is. We might with these reactions, we might just have video clips of each of our thoughts. But we'll see you guys later.
The Lions game or the
Yeah.
oh, that game was good. I mean, I didn't really watch most of it, but I watched some of it. It was a good game. I'm happy the Lions won. In a way, I hope they win the Super Bowl because they've been so poverty for so long. Yeah. Go Lions.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Next up, the two earlier games, Texans Ravens. I think it was close, but Stroud finally met his match. They only got 3 offensive points, and the Ravens, they looked like they had trouble in the first half there, but they ultimately like figured it out, ran all over them. The crowd noise plus the different formations the Ravens bring in, like they did because their defense is great, really, I think, messed with the Texans O line, and their D line got a lot of little jumpy. So the factors of just the penalties also didn't help. But GG's Texans, you're going to be back next year. So those are just my thoughts.
Oh
You
yeah,
have a
I
nice
mean
young team.
the penalties killed the Texans yesterday. I don't know how many yards, but I don't know how many yards in specific they had in penalties, but it was bad.
Yeah, and then Packers. I mean, Mal already said his thoughts, but I gotta just say, holy moly, that was a game. Brock Purdy, he looked a little off, and the box score doesn't tell you everything. Those two INTs, well, one of them was obviously a pretty bad decision, but it was a rare one, and I think it's just a young guy, being in the moment where he
I mean,
he didn't like it was his first playoff game. He was under pressure to get or second playoff game. It was a real playoff scenario on the line. First time for him. He felt pressured to make a decision. This team will be back next year. They fought really hard.
We lost, but we had way better season than I ever would have thought. And even though we could have won, dropped picks, whatever, I'm glad we have the greatest quarterback in the NFL right now. Probably would have won the Super Bowl if we won that game, but we hurt ourselves, and sometimes that's going to happen.
And the Niners, you if you're a Niners fan, you gotta hope that your Purdy can be a bit of a better efficient passer and not check it down all the time, because the Lions could beat you guys potentially with that. Or
they
whoever
definitely
you go to the
could.
Super Bowl. Like, I'm just saying, like, it was a really entertaining game, and the Packers are going to be good. They'll be back. They overachieved this year. I counted
Yeah,
that
they
out.
did. I do not want to hear blaming Anders Carlson, though. I know that was like a big miss, but like
It was that, and also the two INTs that they dropped. Like, it was a winnable game, but yeah, you shouldn't bring it all on Carlson. And now you told me he got sent death threats, right? Like, that's just so messed up.
I
That's
feel like
crazy.
it happens to a lot of players that sell their team's season.
Why do I feel
So-
like Tyler Bass was
It's
get
gonna
a
happen to Bass, bro. I've seen the comments; they're brutal. They're saying he better get cut and stuff.
Well, there's
No,
a
but
good
Twitter, people on Twitter though. Oh my God, Twitter.
Twitter people are nuts. But the
Yeah,
good
no,
thing,
I don't use Twitter for that reason. It's crazy, bro. But yeah,
Bass is on the last year of his rookie contract, so he could be gone as soon
yeah.
as
I mean, you're gonna
I don't
bring.
know.
The Packers and the Bills are gonna do the same thing of bringing a veteran at minimum to compete with them. I think that's what the Packers are gonna do for sure. Just see if they got
Dude,
a better
Anders Carlson
guy.
is just young, man. He's just
No,
young.
but
It was
like bringing an event's not a bad idea. I
that's
don't
true. That's
think
true.
like it
And they
could
can learn from
motivate
him.
him.
They can learn.
Yeah, it could
Yeah.
learn from him. Yeah.
But anyone that says, "Oh, I want him off the team," it's like, dude, he is young, bro. It's his first year in the NFL, and this is his first time ever really kicking a pressure some situation type of field goal, man. He's got so much talent. This guy's got a fucking leg, bro. I guarantee you, this guy can fucking kick from 60 plus with
Oh yeah,
ease.
that's what my Packers fan friend was saying. You'll see him later in the video, guys. By the way, he literally said like he's got a leg. You just got to work on his accuracy. And like again, you got to do the whole scenario here. The playoffs. That game showed us the playoffs is the margin for error is tiny, right, guys? It's tiny, and those few mistakes, especially against the one seed, you can't make them. It's just a young team.
No, young team. They made mistakes but again, man, I feel like they're gonna learn from it, and they're set up for success, man. Matt LaFleur, I've been saying this for so long already, dude. His game plan allows the Packers, for the most part, to play mistake-free football. Like here and there, you'll see a couple of rare mistakes by the Green Bay Packers, but his game plan elevates those young players. And man, dude. He is a dark horse coach of the year candidate. His scheme is fucking amazing, dude. Like it's crazy. Like it's like anyone who called him Matt LaFraud is an idiot. Like whoever called him Matt LaFraud needs to apologize to him because they are idiots and they don't know football. Like they're casuals that don't know
He's a
football.
GOAT underdog, but again, as a one seed, we've seen him struggle to get over the hump. So that's like his main criticism. But yeah, he's done great with this young team. At the end of the day, the mistakes are, like I said, minor. The young team aspect that you've been hearing all year, technically came true once again. And again, that game-losing interception, was it a dumb Brett Favre throw? Yes, absolutely. But like Love, he's again just a young guy. He made that pretty big mistake. It was the first one in a while. He looked flawless. Everyone looks a little mortal. We've seen it with Brock Purdy, the Ravens. So it's going to be interesting. Hey, at least most of the games were good. 3 out of
Yeah.
okay. Well, actually, we hated the Chiefs' outcome, but score-wise, everyone, all those games were really close. But yeah, that as a Bills fan, that game kind of ruined the season for me. It's going to put a big stain on it for me. It's given me a long awaited. I don't know how long I'll be off social media, but I'm going to be off Instagram for a few days until the memes die down. It's going to be.
That's understandable.
Yeah, I mean, I already mentioned that a few times, but that's what's happening. So my sports.
Yeah,
account
dude,
stuff's
it's not
dead.
worth it, man, bro. After week 1, horrible. After week 2, the world hated Fields, and I was, oh my god, I tell you, man, when you lose, it's bad, and when someone doesn't play good,
Trust me, week 1 was even
especially,
worse for us.
yeah.
40 to
But man,
nothing.
I feel your pain though, man.
Oh
I really
God,
do.
Dallas.
That was awful. Week 4, 24-3. We get killed by the Seahawks.
Yeah, that was. I
To the
was.
13.
Yeah. It was mainly the O line because you
God,
guys
why
actually. I remember I was a little scared there for a bit, like against you guys, and then it was just the D line. I haven't seen him get 10 sacks. Seahawks get like 10 sacks.
Daniel
in a
Jones
while.
sucks. I'm sorry. But like, yeah, our O line sucks, but he takes way too many sacks. He has terrible pocket awareness. He sucks. And if they keep him, we're gonna win 5 games next year, and he's gonna get I don't even know, his 3rd coach fired. This guy is not a quality starter in this league. I know I'm obviously rambling about something else that is completely off topic, but it's
That's
just
fine.
he's not a quality starter in this league, and it's like you're not gonna win with him. I hope I'm wrong when I'm saying that. I really hope I am, but you're not gonna win with him. His team he's like Brock Purdy. He's gonna need everything around him. It needs to be a well-oiled machine around him for his team to win. And unfortunately, Daniel Jones, I love you as a player. I'll always root for you, but please, I don't want to see you in New York next year. Nothing against you as a person. I really like you, but it's time to go. Sorry.
How I feel about
Sorry.
Sam Howell, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure, bro. For sure.
Greatest quarterback of all time.
Yeah.
And I know I've said this before, but our fan base, the Giants fan base is so stupid. I don't understand how you want to keep Daniel Jones. His record as a starter is like, I don't know, it was 3-9 his rookie year, then it was 5-9 his second year, then it was 4-7, then 9-6-1. I'm gonna look it up actually. It's like 8-18 and 28. And all right, 22, 36-1. That's not a winning quarterback. That's not a winning quarterback. 22, 36-1. If you take the Washington games out, his record is 17 and 34. So he's not a winning quarterback in this league. I'm so done with him. But
I feel
hopefully
that.
Chris
Where
will
the
play out.
fuck? Okay, I just had a bit of a panic attack because I might have lost the Lions recording, which is scary because it says it's on my desk. Okay, okay, but good news. I can find it in Finder, but it legitimately just disappeared and I lost the backup audio recording, which makes me a little scared, but we're fine. All right. Anyway, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for tonight. Chiefs win is a bit of a mood killer, but
It is.
yeah, I am just dead inside, bro. That is 3rd worst loss. Anyway, we'll see you guys later. And yeah, that's it from us for this playoff weeks. We'll have a wild card, or not wild card, championship prediction week probably very soon.
Anybody but the
Friday.
Chiefs.
Yeah, for sure,
but the
bro.
Chiefs-
Go anybody but the Chiefs, and I'm gonna be rooting for the Ravens and Lions a lot. But yeah, all right, that's it, guys.
See ya.